Good morning. It is May the 2nd, 41 beautiful degrees. You get spot of sun, rain shower, spot of sun, rain shower, a little snow this morning. So here's our next project. There's no getting anywhere near a field, but we've got this 12-foot RWA John Deere disc. I got this at an auction locally 7-8 years ago. Yeah, at least 7-8 years ago. We've been through this front gang once already. I have absolutely beat it to death on a rock around here, so I've got that bigger offset now, that a whole lot heavier. Cross my fingers, haven't broke a gang on that yet, or a plate on that yet, I should say. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna need this for some finished disking before it's a few things to plant. So we are going to loosen up the rod nuts there on the end while we got it sitting on the ground. That's a lot of times fun. And then we are going to take these gangs off, whole gang, roll them out from underneath there, because, well, you can't pull the rod out that way. Back's easy. You can just pull a rod back to where you need to and feed it back through. But I got enough plates for the full front. There's a few good ones on this side yet from the last replacement that we will put in the back. Got a broken one here and chipped one there, and this one's bent up pretty bad, so we're gonna change at least those three, but that part will be pretty easy. Grease box, bearing, whatever you want to call them on these. There's a bolt missing on one of them here, so we'll get that changed out too. The scrapers on this are, for all intents and purposes, gone. Since those are there, if I build up a ball, sometimes it'll help knock it apart, but for the most part, if it's using this disc, if it's that wet, it's too wet for this ground. They're just making clay balls doing it. So we'll get set up to get this apart, and we'll show you some more when we get back here. Well, if it wasn't drizzling on and off, I would have left the camera out and got this on high speed, because this didn't go bad at all. We knocked the nuts loose, so we don't have to fight it here. Jam that wood block under a broken disc blade. I guess there's something to be said for broken blades. So yeah, that's what we got. Now we're gonna pull a shaft out of there. Change all of them. Well, look what we got there. Guess who doesn't have one of those? I wouldn't expect much different, but oh well. There's one sitting in my dad's basement 3 hours from here, but I don't have it. So I'll probably have to order one or two, or I don't know, I might as well have a couple of spare spools. I don't know, we'll see what this stuff costs. I think Shoop's got these. They're findable somewhere. I'm not even sure what these are made out of. I mean, I thought they were cast iron. when it broke, they almost looked like some kind of pot metal. If anybody knows what those are actually made out of, let me know. I mean, they're not zinc aluminum pot metal. They're a weight of cast iron, but I've never seen any cast that looks like that. Like there's no carbon in it. Some kind of funny cast alloy, probably. All right, well, we'll see what we do here. We can do the other side. We're gonna do it different. I got myself to blame for that one. Trying to leave the bearings in place and slide everything through. I got stuck in the end and tapping it back out. Broke that to pieces, so I'll tell myself it was probably cracked to begin with. Oh, well, here, this one that somebody did, here's a good reason to order more. That one's broke too. See, somebody, last time I put discs in here, I saw that. Somebody welded that with something, but I mean, it looks kind of like nickel rod. Yeah, that one's broke too. That's just a regular spool, not a bearing spool, but I might as well see what's available. Well, we got this side on all nice and pretty. Learned from our mistakes on that side and didn't jam the shaft in the bearing spool. I find out that I haven't looked that hard, but they're not so easy to come by as I thought they were. So, the one that was cracked that I showed you, heck, we welded it. Little nickel rod. Oh, in my research, that's gray iron, they say, which, well, it's cast. A little different, many different formulations of cast, but gray iron. So I was thinking, if I can't find any, I am going down by my parents on Friday. His 14-foot disc like this, I rebuilt the whole front gangs. When he bought that disc, he bought new bearing boxes and everything for it 30 years ago. And the parts sat around, and I got front discs for it and rebuilt the front gangs. And I know I didn't throw anything out, but I'm not entirely sure where they are, but I believe there's some decent used spools down there. My dad's out turkey hunting, so he's gonna call me when he gets back if he knows that there's any laying around. Otherwise, I'll be looking when I'm down there. Or I can continue searching if I can't come up with any, but if I can find some decent used spools down there that I saved. Or I can just put his 14-footer on the trailer while I'm at it and haul that up here. A disc with, we could hook them up together. This would pull it. I try not to get involved in the paint wars. Red paint, green paint, some dyed hard orange paint guys. But come on, you gotta admit that that is a nice looking tractor. So I think we'll, I don't know, I'll probably put the video up, and we're gonna, couple of dings in these back ones here. I might as well run them out. They're easy to change because you can get the nut off on this side, but this one here that's broke off, we're gonna take that nut off and slap one on there. So that's about all I got to say for this one. I think we'll make a video out of it and put it up, and we'll call it good. Thanks for watching. See you next time.